So in this video, I'm going to show you how I successfully integrated ChatGPT 4 to be able to book appointments on complete autopilot with your leads via SMS. So these will be actual booked appointments that show up in your Go High Level calendar, all via SMS. And if you've watched my video before where I show you how to build this system from scratch, you'll note that there's one small little limitation where you just can't quite get the lead to book the appointment via SMS and have that trigger an action in Go High Level, which can help you create other workflows or tags or automations that you'll need. And ultimately, if you have a team or multiple leads that you're having conversations with, it would become really hard to track the people that actually want to book appointments, because if all the leads are just booking appointments and agreeing to days and times via text, but there's no actual appointment in High Level for an actual reminder or notification, it's really hard to track and it's really hard to manage. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I solved this problem. It's pretty good for where things are right now, and it's the best thing I was able to think of. I basically, since I released this video, was already working on trying to figure out this. So if you purchase this from me, you get this upgrade totally for free, and it's in our school group and all that stuff, and you can get it from me there. And if you have watched this video and you built this from scratch, in this video I'm going to show you how you can make this upgrade to your system for free as well. That way no one has any excuse as to why they can't build a successful agency with High Level and help their customers get results and get them booked appointments and things like that. So with that being said, let me close this out so we can stay organized. If you want to watch kind of like part one of this video, you can do that on my channel for free. And then let me go to this document to just kind of summarize everything and get everything in one place before we actually do the demo/simulation. So basically what we're doing, right, is, well, in order to first understand what we're doing, it's kind of like, why are we doing it? And the why is really that businesses use Go High Level to have conversations with their leads, right? And those businesses, in order to make more money, sometimes need those leads to book appointments with them. And in order to get booked appointments, right, you need to either hire cold callers, or you need to run Facebook ads or YouTube ads or Google ads, or do direct mail or do postcards. You need to market. You need to have ways to get people to book appointments, right? And so the reason, right, that this ChatGPT and AI appointment booking bot is valuable is because you don't have to hire anyone, right? You don't have to manage anyone. And it's all artificial intelligence communicating with your leads, qualifying them based on the prompt that you design, and basically getting them to book an appointment for your business, right? To learn more about what you offer. And so the system that I've created and that I just showed you, on that other video, basically shows people like you how they can either go to a business and say, hey, I can help your business get more booked appointments with this AI system, or other people that actually use this for their own business and get appointments for their own business with the AI. Those are really kind of the two categories of people that are watching my content and why we would be doing this in the first place, right? One person potentially makes money by selling these services to business owners and saying, hey, you pay me this much, I'll help you get more appointments with this AI appointment booking system. And then other people, watch these videos or buy these systems because they know if they get more booked appointments and they need less people, they can reduce their expenses and get better results, they make more money, right? So that's really the why. Like, why would you even be watching this? Why would somebody be doing this in the first place, right? And so what I've been able to figure out from the last video that I released on this particular system is how to get the appointment to actually become booked inside of Go High Level. If you're new to High Level, that probably makes no sense. But if you're experienced with High Level and these types of systems, you'll know that basically the previous system I built would qualify leads, have conversations with leads, follow up with leads, all on autopilot via SMS. But the one challenge was if that lead actually wanted to book an appointment with that business, they could agree to a day, they could agree to a time, but there was no way to interface ChatGPT with the live availability of that business from a calendar in Go High Level. And so this is where you need Go High Level's AI booking bot. So this video is going to show you basically how do you connect all of these things together and give you the most current, up-to-date, relevant dope system that you can either offer to other businesses or you can implement in your business so that, you know, you can have conversations with leads and get them to book real appointments so that you can track things and things become easy to find, right? So it's a big breakthrough. If you haven't seen the other videos, you're kind of just starting in the best possible scenario. If you guys have been watching my videos and, you know, showing support and, you know, are familiar with what I've already been doing with this, then this will make a lot of sense to you, right? So with that being said, that's the why, right? Those are the two types of kind of people that would be watching this video or what they would use this for. And now I'm going to walk you through the actual simulation. And so before we actually demonstrate how this works, you understand what we're demonstrating. So I work with real estate investors, right? And these investors look for what are called off-market deals. So if I can find an off-market deal, which is basically a house, typically a single family home, right? Sometimes there's multifamily units that we find, but with our particular system, it's primarily single family homes. And basically what our value proposition to these real estate investors is, hey, I'll find you an off-market deal and a homeowner that needs to sell their house fast for cash for whatever the reason. And I'll connect that person with you, and that investor makes money because if they can buy that house at a discount and either flip the property, go in, remodel it, make it look nice, and then resell it for higher, or they wholesale it, which is they get that homeowner to agree to a price, and then they sell it to an end buyer for more, right? And then they make the margin in between. That's our value to real estate investors. And so in order to successfully execute that, we personally run Facebook ads and use GoHighLevel to follow up with leads and basically get these leads to talk to our investors so they can keep paying us, and then they can, because they keep making money from what we're doing. And so in this simulation, I'm going to show you how a real estate investor, right, can qualify homeowner leads and see if these homeowners are interested in selling their home for cash. And if they are interested, we want ChatGPT to get that homeowner to book an actual appointment all via SMS, okay? We want the lead to be able to book an appointment via SMS without visiting a scheduling link. That's really the big upgrade from this system to the last system. It's super small, but it makes a big difference. If you know, you know. So I'm gonna be using sub account number 1, right? And that's gonna be over here with the real estate investing business. And then I'm gonna be using sub account number 2 over here to act as the homeowner. And so really the dynamic at play is the real estate investing business will be all AI talking to homeowners. So I'll be really interacting as the homeowner. And what I should be able to do is, you know, book an appointment with this business all via text and AI, and it should trigger an appointment in this business sub account. So before I move on to these other, you know, notes here that I have, we're just going to start with the simulation. So now what I'm going to do is go to my contacts here, and I have my, you know, lead name here. So this is QBot Baby, and this is basically a homeowner, right? And so this homeowner could be from Facebook ads, PPC, it could be from, it really doesn't matter, right? We can link this GPT system to any type of lead as long as we have, you know, a phone number. So what I'm going to do is click on Start Bot. And once I start this bot, it's going to send a message to this lead that just says, hi. And that will basically send over, right, to this other sub account. So that message will, you know, come through in just a second. All right, so as soon as I click on Start Bot, that basically triggers this, you know, message that I've preset. And like I said, if you don't quite understand this and you haven't watched the other video, you're going to need to probably watch that, or else you're being just dropped straight in. And so basically now I, as the homeowner, have received a message, right, from this business. I'm going to just say hello. And so this is where the bot kicks in. You can see I'm not typing. I don't have anyone over in my room, you know, like responding back. What's going to happen is on this side right here, ChatGPT will automatically respond. There you can see the response, and it's beginning to qualify me, right? So it's asking me, you know, if I'm comfortable discussing, you know, selling my home over text, right? So I'm going to just say yes. And this is all based upon the prompt, right, that's built inside of here. And so you can change this. This works for any niche, any type of business, and it's really, really powerful. So you can see here it says, fantastic, to help us provide the best cash offer, could you please rate the condition of your property on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being in terrible condition, 10 being brand new, up to 2023 standards. So I've pre-programmed and written these questions. You could make these questions anything you want, you know, for your business or your client's business. So I'm going to just say, you know, 5. And then what it's going to do, it's going to basically, it catches the webhook, it sends this to ChatGPT, then it updates a field, and then that's how this message just comes right out right now, okay? And so that's the constant iterative process it's going through. It's basically just looping all of that stuff together. So I'm going to say 60 days. It's asking me, when I'm thinking of selling. And then from there, it's going to move into the last two, I think, or one or two qualifying questions. And then it's going to ask me to book an appointment. So it's going to ask, why I'm considering selling my home. So I'm just going to say moving out of state. And then from there, that's going to basically, trigger, I think there's one more question. And then from there, it's basically going to ask me to book an appointment. So, could you please share your asking price? So I'm just going to say, 450K. And keep in mind, the value of this AI system is that I could write anything at any time, and this AI will know how to respond to it correctly and accurately and promptly. So I'm just going straight through the prompt because, I want to just demonstrate the core function in addition, which is the booking bot. I've in other videos show you how you can throw it curveballs, ask it different questions, basically give it different objections, and it can handle them really, really well. So if you're new to this and you're like, well, you're just going straight through it, that's a core part of the function as well, is that you could literally say anything, and it will basically, be able to respond accordingly. So thanks for sharing that. Would you like to set up a call with Quinn, our lead home buying specialist, to discuss further? So I'm just going to say yes, so I can show you how this function works. And then from here, it's going to ask me, what days and times work, or what day works for you. So let's just say, I'm going to say Thursday at 4 p.m. So that would be, I think, July 27th or something like that, or 28th. Let's see. It'll give me the days and times, I think. So Thursday at 4 p.m., the lead responds that, right? And then now this is where the booking bot comes in. So yes, that's available. Should we book you for Thursday, July 27th at 4 p.m. then? So if I say yes, before I actually send it, I'm going to switch over to the business account, right? Where the business is actually sending these messages, right? It's really ChatGPT, but if we switch over here, you can see this is, the bot interacting and sending the messages. So if I go over here to calendars here, what date did we say? So the 27th at 4 p.m. So there's no appointments here, okay? Like this wasn't pre-planned. This is all through AI. And if we go to the appointments list here, there are no appointments here either, okay? So as soon as I say yes right here, boom, I send this. Once I get a message back, right, from the business or ChatGPT, then I can go check the other account. We will see an actual booked appointment inside of that sub account, which is crazy because this is all via SMS, and this can also be done. I think there may actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there may be small limitations with Instagram and Facebook because this is done via SMS, but it definitely works via SMS. So hi QBot baby, so it's pulling my name, right, from, and there's the appointment over there, but it's pulling my name from, this business sub account. And it's saying, your appointment has been confirmed. Please let us know if you have any questions in the meantime, okay? And now we can see here, there's an actual booked appointment at 4 p.m. on Thursday, July 27th. Hold on, it kind of glitched out. But there is an actual booked appointment right here. If we go into this contact, we can see the actual booked appointment. If we go over here, boom, we have an actual booked appointment here. And this is extremely beneficial because this triggers, right, all of the actions that are linked to the actual appointment. So for example, in my snapshot, this is actually a testing snapshot, so it's all over the place, right? But basically, this moved and created a pipeline opportunity, right? So in my actual, pipeline that I offer, we have something like this. So we'd have like lead, and then I'll just delete these for now. That way they're just out of the way. But basically what just happened through the automation is, number one, the lead was able to fully book an appointment, right, via chat without leaving the chat, without clicking a link or doing anything like that. And then two, if we look in, this particular, like I said, this is a demo, I just figured all this out today, like it all just clicked. So, the snapshot, if you get it from me, will be clean. It's just going to have the automations for this system. It's not going to have pipelines and stuff. But basically, this moved, right? This action happened because there was an actual appointment that was booked. So if we click on this contact, we can see all the workflows it went through. It went through, all the ones that are numbered are related to the bot, but these ones happened because they were actually linked to that action of them booking a real appointment within GoHighLevel. So the appointment booked, notify all users, email and SMS went out. It removed them from all the other workflows. It added them to the appointment reminders. It updated the opportunity. We use Facebook ads, so it triggered the Facebook conversion API, since the people that would actually be using this, right, for us as services, we're only providing Facebook ads, so we want to track that appointment being booked by the lead and send that to Facebook, right, because that's where the leads would come from. So all these actions happened because that appointment was literally booked inside of HighLevel, all via chat. So that's how this thing works. Now I'm gonna kind of let you, I'm gonna lift the curtain or whatever it is, let you see behind the curtain for real, what I added so that you can do it yourself for free. So basically, if you watch the original video, right, I show you how to build 5 workflows, right? And those 5 workflows basically are starting the bot, right, stopping the bot, doing a hard reset. That way, if there's ever like something you need to, like you can't figure out what's going wrong with the bot or whatever, for whatever reason, this way, there's like a factory reset. That way, the bot just stops for any and all leads. And then we have the main kind of brain behind this thing, which is what I think I was on at the beginning of the video. So what I've done is, before, if you looked at the original, we basically just, when the contact was changed, it just sent the SMS, it waited, and then it went back to this webhook. But what I've done now is I've created, this is really all I've changed, which is this branch. So the way that this workflow works is when a customer replies, right, this will send a webhook, right? And then this webhook is caught by Zapier. That webhook pulls the message that the customer sent, and then it sends it over to ChatGPT and runs it through the prompt. So it's like, let's say the lead says hello, right? Or we can actually see right here. I'll show you like really how this thing works. So these are the Zap runs. So this is literally every time this thing runs, this is how it works. So this was a few minutes ago, and we can basically see right here. So if we go to message, so let's see here, or let's just do it from here. So if we go to message, so basically, or let's go to the one before, because this one triggered the system. So let's go here. It's actually not showing the data in, but basically data comes in, right, when the customer responds. So when the customer replies, the data comes in to this webhook. And then what happens is we send what that data is over to ChatGPT. It's weird that it's not pulling it, but we pull that data and send it to ChatGPT, and then it produces an output, which is the content, right? And you can see, thanks for sharing that. Would you like to set up a call with Quinn? And then that is basically, what was sent right here. So the customer responds 450K. That data gets caught, right? And we pull that from Zapier. And then from here, we send that to this prompt, which the prompt is specifically designed to provide a curated response for this type of a business. And then it produces a response. And then when that response is complete, we send that over to GoHighLevel, right? And then that's how this thing actually, works, is the customer replies, it starts the webhook, right? Starts the webhook. Send it to the prompt produces a response, and then it updates a field, right? When that field gets updated, this is considered the contact changed. So this field, right, gets changed because this is a specific field that was made for updating this Zap, right? We're only updating this field. That's how we can, know, hey, this field got updated. There's no other reason that this field would get updated other than starting the bot and then the bot responding. So whenever this changes, this is a new value that ChatGPT is responding to. And so what this little condition, let me make myself smaller. So when the customer replies, that starts the webhook, right? The webhook gets caught, sends the prompt or sends that message to ChatGPT. ChatGPT runs it through that filter and then produces an intelligent response, and that updates the field. So when the field gets updated, it goes down this path, right? It goes down this path. And then all I did was basically add this condition here, which basically sorts between two different conditions. So when that field gets updated, which means that ChatGPT sent a response, we have the first routing condition, which is basically there's no condition. And if there's no condition, I'll tell you what the conditions are after, but if there's no condition, it just sends that message that ChatGPT produced as the text, right? And then it waits, right, to see if this contact actually responds. If the contact doesn't respond after 1 day, it goes back to the webhook, which basically triggers this again, and this is how it follows up with the lead, okay? But the big addition that I added was this condition here, which is response GPT contains gimme. And you may be wondering, what the heck is that? So when the field gets updated, right, this is called a custom field. When this field gets updated, the only reason it's doing that is because inside of ChatGPT, there's a response that was produced. And so when that response gets produced, it's updating that field. So really, this custom field stores the response, the latest response. And so what I did, and this is where like the magic is in this whole thing, is I basically did a few things. So one is I changed the prompt to say this. So if the lead expresses interest in booking an appointment, say, okay, give me a moment, right, in quotes. This is a specific keyword trigger that should only be used after the lead expresses interest in booking an appointment. Never use the word gimme in any other scenario. So the magic here that you wouldn't see unless you're a trained mind for this stuff is that what actually happened was that when the lead expressed interest, right, after they had answered the qualifying questions, what ended up happening was ChatGPT at some point, right, produced a response that said, gimme. Let me find it for you. Watch. So data out. There it is. Okay, give me a moment, right? So when it sent that, what you'll find is that we never received that, right? Where is it? And this is where it got switched off to the AI appointment booking bot, because when it runs this condition, it's running it on this field being updated, which is going to happen regardless, okay? Because this is the way the Zap actually works. So the field got updated with that value that says gimme, right? But what this condition does is it filters the field. And so if that field says gimme, instead of going this way, which is to send the text, which has no way of knowing if the lead is going to book the appointment because it's not GoHighLevel's booking bot, then it would just send a message and then it would just be the old system. But if it catches that gimme word, and you can change this to whatever you want, then it triggers the appointment booking bot, which has a pre-canned message that I set, and then that actually triggers this appointment booking bot thing to start processing. And so then this is the AI appointment booking bot just working and attempting to get the appointment booked. So it's a little bit advanced, but it works really well because you can explicitly tell, let me close this so it's a little bit more simple, but you can tell, the prompt, hey, you only say this phrase, right, when like they expressed interest in booking an appointment after they've like answered the qualifying questions. And so if you could even make it a more like polarizing word, because that message will never get sent to the lead, because what happens is the field gets updated, but it's not put into the message like it is over here. We've pre-programmed the next message regardless of that field being updated. And from there, then the AI appointment booking bot starts to process. So if you demoed this, right, and you just started talking to the lead like normal, right, then you're going to see the lead just keeps going through here, going through here, going through here. And you can actually see it in the execution logs. So this is a lot more technical, but you can see the simplest thing you can look for is, let's see if we can just do send SMS. So see all of these texts? This is when the ChatGPT this is the entire demonstration we just did. So, everything right here. So when the lead is being texted, that means that, you know, that keyword hasn't been triggered yet, because the prompt tells, you know, or the prompt informs ChatGPT, hey, don't say that word unless they've answered all these questions, and, you know, they're you know, and they're interested in booking the appointment. And so then what happens is, you'll see at 2:48, if we switch this to all the actions, you're going to see it's going to say AI appointment booking bot, which is right there. So it sent this last text, which was right here, right? It waited to see if we responded. We did respond. So then it went back to the webhook, and then it removed me from the workflow because it responded. And then from there, added me back, and then it went through the condition, went through the webhook, took me back out because that's what it's supposed to do. And then this is where it caught it right there. And I wonder if it'll show you. Right. Okay. So it wasn't this one. It was right here. It should be. Boom. There it is. So it ran the condition. Give me a moment. The value was updated. This was true. So it proceeded, which was to add them to the appointment booking bot. It waited to see if the actual lead agreed to a time. So this AI appointment booking bot has a processing time. And you can kind of manipulate this, and I can talk more about this probably in our community and stuff, just because it may not make sense as a YouTube video, but basically this is kind of like an incubator for 1 hour, right? And if the bot either times out, which means it's an hour and the lead just didn't respond or whatever, it just ends. And then if they book the appointment, it just ends, because this is where I want you guys to customize, you know, whatever workflows you want. I suggest building separate workflows and then just like adding them to the workflow. So you could do it like this, like appointment booked, you know, remove from workflows. I already have this one like set up differently, so I don't need anything here. But this is the power of this, is that you can generate leads, right? And basically get them into this thing. And if you do the prompt well, it's going to trigger that keyword, which never gets sent to the lead, but High Level reads it, and then it turns on the bot, and then you would never even know. So I'm super proud of it. I was wanting to figure it out, and I just couldn't figure out a clean way to do it. And obviously a keyword isn't like the most concrete way to do this. There's going to be things to troubleshoot and fix, but I just wanted to share it with you guys. When I tested it, I'm like, dang, this is sick. So I wanted to share it with you guys. That's how I did it. If you guys, you know, purchase this from me, then you're going to get this upgrade here for the SMS. As I was doing this, I realized I don't quite think this would interface on Facebook and Messenger, because this thing is just via SMS, which is a Go High Level thing, not a me thing. Like if it were up to me, I would just have all these things for you guys. But so yeah, I should take that back if I said it would work for Facebook and Messenger, because I don't think it will now that I'm seeing it. So that's how this thing works. That's what I did. This is all you need to, you know, update yours for free if you built it after me. And then if you already got it from me, then you know, you'll get this in the school group. And if you want it, it's down below. Let me check one more thing. Okay, so just these quick notes. I got carried away because like I'm excited to see what you guys think of this, but this does work for any niche, okay, that wants to book appointments with leads, whether you're an agency or you do this for clients. This works because this is all a function of the prompt, okay? So those qualifying questions and stuff, those were all just based on my niche, okay? And then, yeah, you can change the qualifying questions, you can change the prompt and the persona. The main thing was getting the function to work, which was the booked appointment, okay? And then, yeah, if you purchase it, you get it for free. And then, yeah, that's the main upgrade. So previous system could respond to leads, qualify them, and get them to book an appointment. But the appointment was a soft appointment just in the conversation thread. With this update, we have successfully integrated ChatGPT to get actual booked appointments within the Go High Level calendar, so they are visible within the appointment reporting and can be used to trigger workflows, tags, automations, etc. So like I said, it's an actual appointment here. And if we even go to the reporting here, we'll see one appointment. So it's a legit appointment. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And then if you want to join our free group, you can join. So here, we're going to hit 1,000 members probably by the end of the week. And yeah, this is totally free. You don't have to, you know, do anything, or it's just totally free. So if you want to join that, and let me know what you guys think of this video and if it helps. All right, peace.